Valentine's Day had always been special for Claire and James. For 5 years they had celebrated it the same way. Dinner at their favourite Italian restaurant, a walk by the river, and exchanging small, thoughtful gifts. But this year, things felt different. James had been distant for weeks. His replies to Claire's messages were short, and he seemed distracted. That night he insisted on taking her somewhere new. A surprise, he called it. Claire, hoping to rekindle the spark, agreed. They drove for miles into the countryside. The city lights faded, replaced by the eerie glow of the moon. The road twisted through dense woods until they reached an abandoned house. Claire hesitated. "James, what is this place?" He smiled, but it didn't reach his eyes. "It's where our love story truly begins." A chill crawled up her spine. "James, let's just go back to the restaurant." He ignored her, stepping out of the car and walking toward the house. The front door creaked open before he even touched it. Claire's breath hitched. Someone was already inside. "James," she whispered, gripping his arm, but he pulled away. "Come on, Claire, don't you trust me?" Her heart pounded, but she followed him inside. Dust and decay filled the air, and the floorboards groaned beneath their feet. Faint candlelight flickered ahead, leading them down a hallway. At the end of the hall was a room. The walls were covered with something dark, photos, hundreds of them, of her. Claire's stomach twisted. The pictures dated back years, some from before she had even met James. "James, what the hell is this?" Her voice wavered. He turned to her, his face unreadable. "I needed you to see, to understand." The room was filled with relics of their relationship. A dried rose from their first Valentines, a movie ticket from their first date, a lock of her hair. She stepped back. He had been watching her long before they met. And then she saw the table in the centre of the room. On it lay an open box wrapped in blood-red ribbon. James lifted the lid, revealing a human heart. Claire choked on a scream. James smiled. "Don't worry, it's not yours." He took a step closer. "Not yet." The door behind her slammed shut. And in that moment, Claire realized that this Valentine's Day might be her last. If you enjoyed this chilling tale, don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories like this.